Hey guys, I'm going to do another video for you today, and this one is called, it's a Ladaube, which is a Mauritian dish, and it's basically a tomato-based dish with a couple of spices. So what you're going to need is a tin of kidney beans. I've got some potatoes in here that I've just soaked in water, and I've chopped them quite small so they cook quite quickly, so they're quite thin if you can see the size of these. In here I have some garlic and ginger paste, I've got some coriander and some thyme. These are all from the freezer. They've all been frozen, and chilli from the freezer as well. This is optional. If you don't have it, you can certainly use ground chilli or chilli flakes. And again, if you guys don't have any of these, you can use the dried versions or dried mixed herbs. That'll be perfectly fine. I just found a small amount of tomatoes in the fridge, like literally hardly nothing. So I'm going to use that plus some puree. And I've got some onions, so I'm just going to show you how to cook it. So first things first is to add some oil straight into the pan. And we want this to be on quite a high heat because we want to saute off all the flavour. So the onions go in first, and when the onions go in I add my salt, and then I don't need to add salt again later. So that is in, and we're going to let that fry off first. So you can see now that the onions are looking like they're softening and they're beginning to brown. So I'm going to add in my garlic, ginger, my thyme and my coriander. That's all going in. Don't worry, I'm going to grab that and scrape that off. So just stir that all around and get all the flavours together. And you don't want to burn the garlic or ginger, so you're not going to cook this for too long. At this stage you can slice this up and add the chilli, but I'm making this for the baby, so I'm not going to have that in there today. So now I'm going to add in my tomatoes, and I'm going to let that cook down. And I'm also going to add a little bit of tomato puree as well. So just about that much is more than enough. You can let that stretch. So this is all on a high heat, and as you can see, the tomatoes have quickly kind of emulsified with the oil and has turned into a gorgeous red colour. This is all in real time. So the next step now is to add the beans. And then remember the potatoes, they were already soaking in water, and I'm going to use that water, and that's going to go in as well. So everything in at the same time, just like that, you can see it. And then now all we're going to do is let that cook down. And I'm just going to cook this down until the potatoes are cooked and they've soaked up all that lovely sauce. So this has been on a high heat for around 10 minutes. I'm now going to reduce the heat slightly on this, and I'm going to let this simmer with a lid on for another 20 minutes. There you go guys, this is the recipe for a Mauritian potato and kidney bean Ladaube, and we're going to enjoy ours with some roti on the side.